Good evening, viewers, and welcome to today's edition of the news. First, a look at the headlines. Chief Election Commissioner directs municipal commissioners and district election officers to prepare booth-wise action plan for enhanced voter participation. Congress manifesto guarantees of a nationwide minimum wage of ₹400 per day. Question of removal of BJP Meghalaya president does not arise, says the BJP leader A.L. Hek. VPP campaigns in Nongpo for Lok Sabha elections, attacks rival political parties for keeping the state backward. And the traditional Raid Marngar fishing festival organized at Mautlim. And now the news in detail. Chief Election Commissioner Rajiv Kumar has directed municipal commissioners and district election officers from select districts to prepare a booth-wise action plan for enhanced voter participation and behavior change. He also asked them to prepare different strategies for urban and rural areas and plan interventions accordingly for different targeted audiences. The Chief Election Commissioner said this while chairing the Election Commission meeting with municipal commissioners and district election officers from select districts in New Delhi today. The conference on low voter turnout was held to increase voter turnout in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. Guarantee of a national minimum wage at ₹400 per day, 1 lakh rupees per year to every poor family, reservation of 50% seats for women in central government jobs, legal guarantee for minimum support prices and national caste census are the major highlights of the Congress manifesto for the Lok Sabha elections. Addressing a press conference here in Shillong today, the Vice President of Youth Congress, Banpi Ralang Basoymoit, said that the Congress in its manifesto also promised the development of infrastructure and elimination of poverty by improving the fortunes of 23 crore people over the next decade. Regarding the seizure of ₹1 crore from an SUV closely following Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma's convoy at a Kanubari checkpost in Longding district of Arunachal Pradesh yesterday, he said that the Youth Congress in Meghalaya will file a complaint with the Election Commission.
Brush this under the carpet. They should follow this up, and even from the party also, we are still in the process of writing complaints. We'll give a sum of ₹1 lakh to every poor household in the country. Any poor household below the ladder, but the bottom of the ladder, they'll receive a sum of ₹1 lakh. The Congress will reserve 50%, will provide a reservation of 50% in central government jobs starting from the year 2025.
The PWD Road Shillong Central Division in its process of repairing the road from Goraline Laitungkra to MES. This was informed by Cabinet Minister A.L. Hek, who stated that the road had already been handed over by the Defence to the State PWD. Talking to media persons, Hek said that since the road in its deteriorated and in a dilapidated condition, he has written a letter about 2 to 3 weeks back to Brigadier MES, and following which a communication to start a work was received. Hek informed that the stretch of the road is more than 1 kilometre when combined from Goraline via MES road till Demsinyong.
The Chief Engineer MES Shillong Zone. So today I spoke to him and he has replied that that road before it was under the jurisdiction of the MES, but now it has been given to the state PWD, that is the Shillong Central Division. So immediately I called the Shillong Central Division to had to start repairing of the road, and also since he also told me they have already started from the Goraline, so he will come up to do the repairing of that portion also. It will not be more than 1 kilometer combined with the Goraline and the MES. It will be more or less more than 1 kilometer.
Cabinet Minister and BJP leader A.L. Hek has stated that the question of removal of the BJP Meghalaya president does not arise. The statement came from HEC following demands from a section of the party leaders for the removal of the president after the central leadership's decision of not fielding candidates from Shillong and Tura seat and extending support to the NPP. HEC said that the decision of not contesting the polls was taken by the party leadership and not by one or two individuals.
Against the party, then only we can raise these questions. No? I appreciate the Vice President of the BJP and also the sitting MLC. He has done the right thing. When we are talking anything against our political party, it's the right thing to tell them also to explain this, to tell why we had said like this only. So that is a very right thing, step taken by our state president. Response is positive. What is the kind of response you are looking for? When we are talking, it has to be positive response.
Senior BJP legislator A.L. HEC has asked the NDA partners to refrain from provoking BJP Karyakartas in the election campaign. While reacting to the recent controversy where allegedly NPP MLA Sanjay Sangma made negative remarks during an election rally against the BJP, HEC said that the state unit of the BJP as well as the West Garo Hills unit of BJP has taken up the matter with the NPP chief Conrad K. Sangma in this regard.
Is bar 400 par. Means the BJP with the NDA, not only BJP alone, with the NDA, they should be is bar 400 par. A man to remove of the state president. He has done his responsibility, the duty given by the national leaders. There's no questions to demand. If you have done wrong anything against the party, then only we can raise these questions. No? This is a national. In the national meeting, national convention, they have taken this decision. The Garo Hills sections, the state president and the state unit also have taken up this. So this is already given the letter. So that is the already written the letter. Let's see the response now.
With the MP elections fast approaching, scheduled for April 19th, the Voice of the People's Party, VPP, continued their election campaign to garner support from the residents of Nongpoh area yesterday. The meeting took place at NSCA Mini Stadium. Paham's aim, VPP candidate Ricky A.J. Sinkon and VPP President Arden Miller Basayomoit led the campaign, addressing the party's manifesto aimed at reforming the state, which even after 50 years of statehood still lacks in various aspects crucial to the lives of its people.
Ini tawai apil lai sepa new kui na peniya ke tung ketangan nolim ke bani la keren shopat ba ban scam ni ke jingong kra ya ke pendor ke sia pada ke sepa bala ko dei udah berpu pada sunshur ke khara kadang hati ki samjong sunshur khara kadang ke snong ki tho kadang haga ki bala kadang haga ni ke jola bar kabi ki perthai ri ki ke perthai bo khoi nyamwa kon mat na ke sunshur khara Nay, both part category. Kasensha kada ayu kami friend. Kasensha kada abade bang don haka kajing kerkri. Kasensha kada abade bang don haka yagata kajing yo ijnai. Yagata kumno yagaban santor. Yagamanta nagabanta rasha.
The two-day orientation program on forest and wildlife conservation laws for the judiciary in Meghalaya began today. The program, organized by the Meghalaya State Judicial Academy and WWF India, aimed to enhance the understanding of forest and wildlife conservation laws among the judiciary. The program was inaugurated with an address by R.S. Gill, Principal Chief Conservator of Forest, Government of Meghalaya. The program covered various topics related to forest and wildlife conservation, including illegal wildlife trade scenarios in India, environmental rule of law and the role of judiciary, environmental trends and issues in Meghalaya, and legal and policy overview on environment, forest and wildlife.
Passed down to us from Assam and then subsequently amended the MFR 1973, and then subsequent amendments have taken place. In this act, the most important part is about the seizure of the forest produce under section 49. So when any forest produce is seized, it has to be reported to the local divisional forest officer under this section.
The National Institute of Fashion Technology NIFT Shillong celebrated the graduation of its 2023 batch amidst the scenic beauty of Sauli, Maudiangdiang, Shillong. The graduation ceremony was graced by the chief guest, Miss Jesmina Ziliang, a cultural entrepreneur renowned for her contribution to the craft sector. Ms. Ziliang, in her address, emphasized the importance of leveraging talents and resources to drive a positive transformation, echoing the Institute's commitment to empowering students to make a difference in the world. Mr. Shankar Kumar Jha, the campus director, extended his congratulations to the graduating batch of 2023 comprising 66 graduates.
न्यायपूर्वक, ईमानदारी एवं जिम्मेदारी के साथ अपना पेशागत कार्य करूंगी कि मैं व्यक्ति विशेष की प्रतिष्ठा एवं व्यवसाय की अखंडता को बनाए रखूंगी।
There are 523 houses and 38 villages which were affected by the cyclonic storm in the eastern West Khasi Hills district. The Deputy Commissioner of the district, Gideon Karmauplang, yesterday informed that there are 38 villages which were affected by the cyclonic storm, 523 houses were destroyed and 2,615 citizens were affected by the storm, 15 people were injured and 1 deceased. He also informed them that they have visited those villages and houses that were affected by the storm and provided them relief camps and relief funds.
relief kin habban hadi bilada file FIR video harkat bagi photographic evidence hadi nyo katangi salaman pemdayo report ni salaman perlat ya ka relief sekiniki beri gula sakta akanika cyclonic storm macam cismin.
In a bid to uphold their ancestral customs, the Dorbar Ride of Ride Marngar orchestrated the traditional Ride Marngar fishing festival at Mothlen Fishing Pond. Thousands of residents from Ride Marngar, falling under Hema Malem's aimship, enthusiastically participated in fish-catching activities utilizing the indigenous Jakoi fishing net. Richards Aim, the traditional head of Ride Marngar, underscored the festival's significance, emphasizing its annual occurrence wherein prayers are offered for divine blessings upon farmers before the sowing season.
Banya perkhat, banya merjing mut nagabanta kabanle niam kabehula. Kata kalong hadin balaya syum ya karai katkum kariti kadustur. Ingin ka Dorbar Ride Marngar ni hablet siapa Kadarwar hima banlay pan ka jingbet na usim ka hima.
And now here is the weather report. The maximum temperature recorded was 26.4 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 15.6 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity in the morning was 62%, while in the evening it stood at 35%. The forecast: moderate rain is likely to occur at many places. And before we conclude, a look at the headlines once again. Chief Election Commissioner directs municipal commissioners and district election officers to prepare booth-wise action plan for enhanced voter participation. Congress manifesto guarantees of a nationwide minimum wage of rupees 400 per day. Question of removal of BJP Meghalaya president does not arise, says the BJP leader A.L. Heg. VPP campaigns in Nongpo for Lok Sabha elections, attacks rival political parties for keeping the state backward. And the traditional Ride Marngar fishing festival organized at Mothlen. And And that's all we had for you in today's edition of the news. Thank you very much for joining us. And from all of us here, it's wishing you good night.